Business Research Methods. Chapter 1. Introduction to Business Research. Part 3. BCOM BBA BCU. Riaz Notes. Review of Literature, meaning. A systematic and comprehensive survey of existing scholarly works related to a research topic. Includes books, research articles, journals, theses, dissertations, and credible online sources. Main purpose is to understand what has been studied, identify gaps, and build a research framework. Helps the researcher become familiar with key concepts, theories, models, and past findings. According to Cooper, a literature review uses reports of primary scholarship as its database and seeks to describe, summarize, evaluate, and integrate their content. Objectives of review of literature. To gain understanding of existing research work, theories, and findings available on the topic. To identify research gaps, areas that are not explored or need further investigation. To develop a theoretical framework using relevant concepts, models, and theories. To refine the research problem and clearly define objectives, hypotheses, and scope of the study. To choose appropriate research methodology, tools, and techniques for data collection. To avoid duplication of research and ensure the study contributes something new to the field. Need for review of literature. Allows researchers to gain thorough understanding of theories and contributions of past researchers. Highlights areas that are under-researched, unexplored, or controversial in the field. Ensures the work does not repeat what has already been done, saving time and resources. Provides the theoretical foundation that guides the study and helps interpret findings effectively. Helps select suitable methodologies and data collection tools by learning from prior studies. Situates the research within the broader field, justifying the significance of the current study. Purpose of review of literature. To understand the current state of knowledge and how the topic has evolved over time. To find unexplored areas that guide the formulation of research questions and hypotheses. To ensure the research is original and focused on new insights rather than repeating prior work. To assist in selecting relevant theories, models, and concepts that provide a theoretical foundation. To examine prior studies and choose suitable research designs and analytical techniques. To demonstrate that the researcher is well-informed, strengthening validity and academic rigor. Steps in writing review of literature, Part 1. Step 1. Define the research topic and objectives clearly before starting the review. Step 2. Search for relevant literature from books, journals, theses, databases, and online sources. Step 3. Screen and select literature for relevance, credibility, and quality of each source. Step 4. Read and analyze the literature critically, examine objectives, methodology, and limitations. Step 5. Organize the literature chronologically, thematically, or by methodology for easy comparison. Steps in writing review of literature, Part 2. Step 6. Synthesize the findings, integrate results, and highlight patterns, trends, and gaps. Step 7. Identify research gaps, point out areas that are under-researched or need further study. Step 8. Write the review in a structured and logical manner linked to your research objectives. Step 9. Cite sources properly using a recognized citation style such as APA, MLA, or Chicago. Step 10. Revise and refine the draft for clarity, coherence, and logical flow throughout. Sources of literature review. Books and textbooks provide fundamental knowledge, concepts, theories, and historical background. Research journals contain peer-reviewed studies with detailed methodologies and recent findings. Theses and dissertations, in-depth academic studies covering research design, data, and analysis. Government and institutional reports provide authentic, factual, and large-scale statistical data. Online databases, platforms like Google Scholar, JSTOR, and Scopus for wide access to publications. Magazines, newspapers, and trade publications provide current trends and real-world business insights. Note-taking, meaning, and importance. Note-taking is an essential skill for recording, organizing, and synthesizing research information. Techniques include highlighting, summarizing in own words, paraphrasing, and using tabular formats. Organizes information, helps systematically arrange data from multiple sources for easy retrieval. Enhances understanding, writing notes in own words improves comprehension and retention of material. Prevents plagiarism, paraphrasing and documenting sources carefully maintains academic integrity. Facilitates critical thinking, encourages analysis, comparison, and identification of research gaps. Passive note-taking. Features. Information is copied verbatim from sources with little or no critical thinking or analysis. Notes are linear and descriptive, often organized chronologically or by page number. Often used in the early stages of research to quickly gather general information. Advantages. Quick and easy method to collect large amounts of information, useful for exact definitions and data. Disadvantages. Limited critical thinking and comprehension, increases the risk of plagiarism if copied directly. Active note-taking. Features. Information is paraphrased or summarized in own words with critical thinking and evaluation. Notes are organized by themes, concepts, or research objectives for meaningful structure. Integrates personal insights, reflections, and interpretations with sourced information. Advantages. Enhances understanding and retention, reduces plagiarism risk by paraphrasing in own words. Disadvantages. Requires more time and effort, demands higher critical thinking and comprehension skills. Methods. Cornell Note-Taking System. Cornell Note-Taking System. A structured method for organizing notes effectively during lectures or textbook reading. Step 1. Draw a line 2.5 inches from left, creates a keyword margin and a 6-inch notes area. Step 2. Record notes in the right area using own words with main ideas and key supporting details. Step 3. Review notes and write keywords in the left margin to stimulate memory during revision. Step 4. Can be used for both classroom lectures and textbook study for organized learning. Methods. Mapping and outline. Mapping. A visual system of condensing material to show relationships and importance between ideas. Draw a central box with the topic, add main ideas on lines radiating from the center. Add significant details on lines from each main idea. Maps can take various creative shapes. Outline. Main points start at the margin. Secondary and supporting details are progressively indented. Definitions and headings always start at the margin. Examples are indented under their points. Skip lines to show shifts between ideas for clear organization and readability. Functions of note-taking. Recording information, captures important points, facts, and ideas to ensure nothing is overlooked. Organizing knowledge. Structures information logically by themes for easy retrieval and comparison. Enhancing comprehension. Summarizing and paraphrasing develops deeper understanding of concepts. Facilitating critical thinking. Encourages analysis, evaluation, and identification of knowledge gaps. Supporting writing and research. Organized notes provide a ready reference for drafting reports. Avoiding plagiarism. Paraphrasing and recording sources carefully prevents direct copying of content. Research gap identification. Research gap identification is the process of finding unexplored or under-researched areas in a field. Helps researchers understand where existing knowledge is limited, inconsistent, or missing. Guides researchers to formulate meaningful research questions or hypotheses for investigation. Ensures the study contributes new insights and genuine value to the discipline. Without identifying a gap, research may simply repeat what has already been done. Steps to identify a research gap. Part 1. Step 1. Conduct a comprehensive literature review of books, journals, theses, and online sources. Step 2. Analyze existing studies for patterns, trends, contradictions, and unexplored variables. Step 3. Identify under-researched areas, topics, concepts, or populations that received little attention. Step 4. Examine methodological limitations in previous studies, design, sample size, or analysis flaws. Steps to identify a research gap. Part 2. Step 5. Explore contextual or geographical gaps. Research limited to specific regions or demographics. Step 6. Consider emerging trends and issues, new technologies, or societal changes not yet studied. Step 7. Formulate research questions or hypotheses based on the identified gaps in existing knowledge. Thanks for watching. Skill development questions in Chapter 5. Like, share, subscribe. Riaz Notes.